This is my AR build that I recently completed. The big thing really today for me to talk about is the EoTech. This is the XPS2 So there's only one rectile. Blown away. I'm really blown away by this EoTech Holographic Sight for a couple different reasons, and I'm gonna talk about why I really like the EoTech Sight, why I like the holographic. Just shot it for the first time today with this new optic. I don't know if I'm ever gonna go back to a red dot or to a normal rectile reflex type sight. So today we're gonna be shooting with the EoTech on my AR platform here and kind of just going through, getting first impressions of the EoTech XPS2. All right guys, so this is really the first time that we've shot with the EoTech on this AR, and we're at about 15 yards right now. Just gonna see how we're zeroed in. I did zero in last night with a bore laser. I felt like it was pretty on point, but let's see how it actually is. We're gonna be shooting right into that white dot. Forgot my targets at home because I'm an idiot, but we'll see how this goes. If we can get some good grouping out of this gun, just kind of post it up right here. I think that was low on that one. All right, so we gotta adjust this. Grouping wise, you can see here, we were just right below that dot that we were looking to hit, right in the center, so we were a little low, but we actually got 2 bullets through basically the same hole there. So overall grouping is not bad. We just gotta adjust this and move up a little bit on this one. But yeah, I'm not mad about that grouping. I mean, obviously we're only at 15 yards here, but I wanna be in the middle, because that's where I've got my rectile focused on, you know, right there in the middle. All right, so we've moved back probably another 10 yards. In theory, you know, this should raise up my bullets. We were a little low when we were close there, but let's see how this looks. We'll fire 3. Again, we're still low. We're still low there. We had one that was a little bit higher. We had one off to the right. I knew that was gonna be a bad one, but I think we got 2 right here in the center. So we're good on the center. We just need to raise up that rectile. All right, so we're just gonna simply adjust. I've already turned this, trying to get the bullets to go up a little bit. I think we're in the money there. We'll go see, let's go look. All right, so we adjusted 4 clicks up, and guess what? Look at this. That's 2 bullets through the same hole. Well, pretty much. I mean, it's pretty close, guys. So we're moving up. So we're gonna let's do another 2. We'll do another 2 clicks up. I think that should put us right in the middle there. All right, so the nice thing about the EoTech holographic sights is it has like this kind of hood over it around, I don't know what you call it. It's kind of a hood that's around the actual sight itself. The dials are recessed. So, you know, your hand's never gonna hit the dial, you know, anything's going on. If you're reloading, there's not gonna be any reason for those dials to get hit. And it might not seem like a big deal, but for me, I feel like that's a pretty big deal because, you know, it could be a major difference. The last thing you want to do is hit one of these dials and throw off your zero. So we're gonna bump it up 2, I think. 1, 2. So we bumped it up 2 there, and we'll fire 3 again and see if we can't get this right in the right spot this time. All right, let's go. I think we're in the money that time, boys. Let's go look. Again, I don't like to blame the gun or the optic for poor performance here. I would more so blame me. You know, we're definitely kind of rocky there on that little thing, whatever that thing is. And you can see we got one right there, pretty much in the center. Yeah, and we got another one. So definitely, you know, the grouping is coming up. That's what we want to see. We want to see that grouping rising there. But I feel like that's pretty good at that point. So we'll maybe fire 3 more just to see if we get some consistency and try to get all of them right there in the center on that one. Right there should be good. I don't know if I'm blind or what, but I can't really see what's going on right now. Let's go look at this. We might need to raise it up a little bit more. You can see we got 1, 2, 3. I think maybe the 3rd was over there on the right there, but we'll bump up the rectile. Maybe we'll bump it up 2 more. We'll just bump it up 2 more and see how that does. We'll just the dials themselves are actually like large dials. So it's not like little tiny dials that you gotta have like a little tiny, you know, you gotta really get in there. They're decent size. These are, you know, just normal screwdriver sized dials. So very easy to adjust. I have not adjusted the right to left, only the down and up at this point. So let's see how this goes. That's right on. All right, so I can definitely see that we're in the spot that we want to be in. The new dot right there, pretty much in the center. This one was a little high, but I don't think it was really, I think it was more shooter error than anything. And I mean, we're there, you know, that's not bad. I'm not an expert by any means. I don't need to be perfect here, but I definitely feel like I could hit a target at that point. And so we'll just do some little quick kind of pulls, drills, just to kind of get comfortable and talk more about shooting with the EoTech Holographic Sight. I wouldn't say that we're 100% zeroed in at this point, but I think it's very usable, and I can have plenty of fun shooting targets with this sight at this point. So I'm just gonna kind of go through, shoot a bunch, just raise the gun up, acquire the target, shoot, move, acquire the target, shoot and move, and then talk about kind of how that experience is. Before I had the EoTech, I had kind of like a knockoff ACOG red dot thing. It was like just like a cheap red dot thing that you buy online. And it was definitely tricky sometimes, because it would just like, you would look in the scope and you wouldn't see the dot. So this is like instant. As soon as I pull up, I have sight. Every single time, like literally, I'm left, I'm right, I'm anywhere, that dot, like it stays on target. Where like when I'm shooting with the RMR, I feel like you're chasing the dot more than anything, where with this, I'm just right on, like every time, like boom, I'm on, boom, I'm on, boom, I'm on. It's just constantly on. So let's shoot a couple. I'm just trying to acquire this target, just putting down, moving, and every time I pull up, I'm already on, like, come on. I'm constantly on here. That's what I'm telling you guys. This EoTech, it's cool, man. Like, I feel like I'm playing Call of Duty in the sense that instantly that target's there. Like I said, the biggest thing for me is being able to acquire that target instantly. As soon as I'm there, like every time, both eyes open, I'm on. Both eyes open, I'm not having to squint. I'm keeping, I guess I should say, I'm basically looking at the target the entire time, and I'm never like focusing on the sight itself. So I'm literally just bam, bam, I'm on instantly. Like every time, like I think it's hard to explain, but having that holographic, I can just boom, I'm on. Boom, I'm on. Where I feel like with the red dot, I would pull up and then have to kind of find the dot every time. Where with this holographic sight, I'm just instantly, boom, I'm on. I'm moving target to target. It's constantly there. Like if I tilt, it's moving. If I tilt, it's moving. You know what I mean? Like it's there the whole time. So that's a really cool feature. I've seen a lot of people talking about that. I guess in the past, there's been some quality control issues with the EoTech as well. Reading some of the reviews online, I know I got the XPS2, which is the older model. It's not the newer model, but it was cheaper. It was in stock. Everything's out of stock right now. Personally, I probably would have bought the 3 if I could have, but this is still rated for like 10 feet underwater, which I don't plan on going underneath 10 feet underwater with this gun at any point in my life, so it's totally fine. For the price, it was worth it, I think, and I'm really impressed. So we'll keep shooting, kind of going through it, see if we can't move a little bit, and see if we kind of stay on. I think, again, it's not really about the accuracy at this point for me. It's about having a sight that I'm instantly, just like every time I pull up, I'm on. I'm never having to search. Like as soon as I pull up, I'm on every time. I know I keep saying that, but that's really a big deal for me, because obviously if I'm fighting, like if let's say someone's over there trying to shoot at me and I'm trying to move and I'm trying to pull up on them, I want to be able to like instantly be like, boom, I'm on. Like, there's no time delay. There's no, I don't have to sit there and wait for a minute, or not a minute, but wait for a second and then find my red dot and then shoot. All right, so we're gonna shoot, put a white target in the middle of the cardboard. It's kind of high. We'll see how it goes. I would say we're a little off to the right. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 shots there. We got the 3 over here. I'm not really sure. I think more so, if anything, user error there. So we hit the target. We're in, we're in a kill area, definitely in an alpha of an area on that target. So I'm not mad about it. I think it just got a little bit more fine tuning to do. But this is right out of the box. I literally got this yesterday from FedEx, put it on the gun. It took me about 2 seconds. Did a very quick beginner style sighting, zeroing at that point. And I mean, we're hitting the target. We're, like this isn't amazing grouping by any means, but we're definitely hitting, where we want to be hitting at, I would say. So that's, we're not hitting that target over there. We're not hitting that target over there. We're hitting the target that we're trying to shoot. So that's always the goal, right? The goal of making sure you hit the right target. So I'm not mad about it. Definitely definitely nice. Like I said, I had the red dot before, and the problem with the red dot really for me was every time I'd pull up, I'd have to find that red dot. I felt like I was always searching for the red dot, where with the holographic sight, I'm just constantly like, it's just, you're on, let's go. You know, it's the first time using the holographic sight, first time using the EoTech. Like I said, right out of the box, put it on the gun, and it shoots. The nice thing too is it's got different brightness levels on the back here. Very simple, very easy. You got up and down. Turning it on, some people complain about you got to press 2 buttons to turn it off. But I mean, come on guys, is life really that difficult that you can't press 2 buttons? It works. Like I said, end of the day, we're just looking for products that are continuously reliable, and EoTech obviously has a good reputation. I know there has been some quality controls and issues, some quality issues in the past, but it sounds like EoTech's kind of figured it out and fixed some of those issues. So hopefully I got the model that's fixed. Hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, really impressed overall. It looks good as well. It was gray, so that helped with my purchasing question over buying, you know, the tan or the black version of this sight, this optic. And yeah, it looks good on the gun. Pretty simple. We've got the hardened arms upper, we've got a spikes lower, we've got some mag pull stuff on there. Yeah, nothing too fancy. I actually just got this new light. I actually just ordered some new hand covers as well, some gray hand covers, getting rid of the tan FDE and stuff like that. But painted it myself. Not mad about it. It works. Shoots guns, shoots bullets. You know, not the most amazing build out there, but puts the lead down the range, and that's all that matters. So there it is. That's the EoTech XPS2. After my first reaction or my first time using it, really impressed. It's a lot of fun. I definitely think that's probably a good way to put it. It makes shooting fun because it's really, I don't know if it's because I used to play Call of Duty or I used to play shooting games, stuff like that when I was a kid, but I'm like, boom, I'm just instant. And I keep saying that, I know I keep stressing that fact, but I guess the way to put it is, if you haven't shot with a holographic sight before, then it's hard to understand just how nice it is to be able to instantly have that dot on the target. The cool thing too is, like, if I'm moving my head, that sight is staying. You know, if I'm like this and I'm moving my head out of the way and I move back, it's still there. Like, I don't have to put my head there and then search for the red dot like I've had to do with some other red dots in the market and things like that. So that's my baby. I got going right now. We'll have more videos talking about it and filming with it and shooting with it soon, but I kind of want to talk about the EoTech and the holographic sight. Big fan of it. I'm about it. First day shooting, first reaction. Maybe I won't like it in a month from now. We'll find out. I'm gonna be shooting a lot next couple months, and we'll see how the EoTech holds up. Maybe we'll put it under the water for a little bit. I don't really know why I would do that, but maybe to test it out and see if it's rated for 10 feet. We'll put it at 9 feet and we'll test it out. So there it is, EoTech XPS2 holographic sight from EoTech. It works. I'm about it. Let's go.